After that, that's why
You
we're
got
not
all
in school.
Scanned, right?
Yeah.
I didn't, did I share that with, did I share you all the scan codes, barcodes,
I gotta show you something.
Yes.
QR codes, what is it?
Yeah.
She painted all those rooms once.
Yeah,
We had some tenants in there and they had cats
yeah.
and it's like, no, we need to go do this again.
No, we're doing no pet policy.
Yeah.
Really, absolutely not.
What about furry policy? No, just
Your persona needs to stay in your room.
kidding. There was an old man that came to City Hall one day and we were just having a chit chat, cause I used to talk to his son, never best friends or anything, I know where it's like. Yeah, they talked to me about the furries and stuff. Shut that, no, I think we talked about this.
Yeah. La, 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 la.
And then that same day, I think I went to the office, and, you know, and Brian, city administrator, put his hands in his pockets, and there's tense conversations, like, yeah, I talk about the furries, like, no, I don't, furry, work furry, and train public discourse.
Yeah, that one can stay online.
So I know I started doing it last week, but got a little bit caught up, I wanna make sure all the legal terms and things are good on the vendor things, because there's gonna be the Google form, which I took these suggestions, and I revised it a little bit. I think I'm just gonna leave a bunch of boxes there, because I think more is better than not having enough in case of liability.
Like the bottom stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is like, are we not allowing generators?
We probably should allow those.
I would.
Yeah, because we won't have enough outlets down there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like, a lot of your food trucks will have them anyway.
Yeah, none of them are attached to it.
Yeah, they're not worried about running a generator.
Yeah.
And it, I mean, at least for us, like, once we got our generator, that saves you that $50 on electrical charge, or, you know, whatever the event's charging for electric. If they allow generators, we take our generator.
It'd be nice if they were the quiet type, you know.
Yeah, and you can, and a lot of events put that in there, that it needs to be whatever that verbiage is now that says like quiet run or something on it. Most of them are, they don't really sell the loud ones anymore, but. I don't know, does that mean they need to be gas versus propane? Are the propane ones the louder ones?
No, I'm not sure, but I think maybe another term is like an inverter type generator.
Yeah,
It would be the quiet ones, but I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
yeah. I don't know, we just got the big Kahuna one.
We got it at lacrosse, your office paint's in there, and then there's an interior eggshell white.
But it's an eggshell.
bone.
It's like a bone weight.
Okay,
Bone white is what it is, but we got it at lacrosse, so they should
Eggshell.
tell you the eggshell.
You don't want,
I've asked.
you don't want to do gloss.
Yeah.
You don't want to do semi-gloss.
It's eggshell.
You want to do eggshell or flat, but flat
You can't
Smudges.
wipe, yeah.
and.
Yeah, I wanna at least be able to like wipe it down with a
And if
rag.
if it's shinier than an eggshell, then it will show every imperfection.
Yeah.
So it's the same color as Patrick Bateman's business card.
Yes. Oh. Embossed.
Said bone.
Mhm.
So who'd like to go first? Anybody want to do?
Well, no, nothing big, but got all the QR codes and all that stuff pushed out. So we should be good on that. And I got your, anything different on your flyer? Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm planning on pushing out a mailing this week, Friday.
Actually, nothing serious, because I think I put the Facebook page and then I put the tourism page, and I thought, well, it stands to reason if they just go to the Visit LA thing, all of the details will be in that Legends of Liberties link, so I think it's good to go. Yeah, I just held back a little bit longer, but I can go ahead and submit it, it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't have to, as far as the programming stuff for the, asking for sponsorships and donations.
Mhm.
We can let them know that more to come on
Okay,
program details, but
Yeah, cause you said your QR code goes to the website page?
yeah,
Okay. Right, I wasn't sure if we were doing it to that or to the Facebook event. I think either, way.
I don't,
Or do you at least have a Facebook link on that website page?
I can slide it on there and that's.
Yeah, I would, because I just went ahead and put one on my Google form. Cause we had thought about that on the car show poster too, but I was like, do I do the Facebook or the Google form? I was like, well, I can just put the link in the Google form.
so who was gonna speak to the radios?
Well, since Steven hasn't been here, I guess I can do that.
Well, because what needs to happen, not the advertising much, but as far as the going live, what we're doing.
Yeah.
Start getting, once a week, maybe just go out there, hey, this is what we're doing, this is where we're at, this is who we got. We got this contest ready to go, and the forums, we got this, whatever, however you make it sound,
Yeah, cause don't they have this is your weekly event update.
yeah.
I have an idea. I think that the entire board should convey each of their personalities. So maybe like 1 week I go out there and then 1 week you go out there, 1 week you do, because they're gonna say, oh, my name's Liza, and like, oh, I want to know more about her and like what she knows about movies and stuff. So I think we do like a roundtable thing.
Well, that's a good cop out there.
Is it?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's called delegation.
Way to delegate there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, you almost had me.
I'm gonna use that.
Believe in that.
I'm gonna use that method next time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How about we all take a turn?
Why does not you?
No, it would,
Yeah.
it would be. I'm still gonna give you a rough time.
Because I know Steven has the voice for radio.
Mhm.
Yeah, do we want to run proper radio ads?
You're gonna be hard kept from him not doing it.
Yeah,
He's going to do it.
I mean, I got good feedback from the radio ads we did for Color Fest.
Yeah.
That people were like, by the 5th time I heard it, I just said, you know what, I'm going.
Yeah,
And so, you know what, okay, if that's the theory, let's stick to it.
yeah,
Like, that works for me.
yeah, he'll do it, definitely.
I'll tell you what I can do. I'll have Steven get the prices again for the radios.
Mhm.
And then I will just delegate and send everybody a list of all the events and then make the weekly thing that way. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. What did they do for the Color Fest? What was the money that we spent?
Um,
That was the
I
same
wanna say it
package.
was just, I mean, cause we did Troy, Quincy and all of those, and I think we ended up just under $2,000.
Right,
So I don't know if we wanna go out that far again.
right.
We
We definitely should hit, both Pike counties and maybe a little bit of Rawls and
yeah,
a little bit north, whatever the radio coverage, I guess. Lincoln County a little bit north, but
yeah, cause I don't know if our better bet is to go, instead of going up and down, to go
east, west.
west. To people that are further away from the river, because they would have less fireworks.
Right.
And so to try to get them to come here versus going to St. Charles.
What do they do in Audrain County for fireworks? They go to Mexico, so we can probably Vandalia. Is it a pretty big show in Mexico? Pretty decent.
They're pretty decent, but it's been a minute since I've been up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just don't know if that would be the better tactic, would be to go west to people that don't have river shows,
right.
so. I don't know, I grew up as a St. Charles kid, I knew where we were going.
Just, I guess wherever the radio stations are at.
Yeah, and I think that was the bigger thing with Steve, was he was like, I just went to the ones that would answer my phone call, so.
But the board like to set aside a limit of monies to be distributed to the radio ads. So when Steven does get them, he can just go forward with it and then have it done instead of wait out for
Yeah, we can go ahead with 2, I think that'll at least get us started.
them. Okay, two radio spots,
Oh, I meant 2,000.
2,000, okay.
You sound like me trying to buy God's truck the other day when I asked him how much he wanted for it. He was like, oh, 6. And I was like, $6, bet, let's go, give me the truck.
I think that's right.
96.
I voted,
95.
I think you rushed to get by, but it should move it.
Cause I think that was the only thing we had spent on this year's budget, was those radio ads.
Right. We didn't, or has anyone contacted like the Chris Brown or anything yet?
No,
I need to get with, Joey Minor and get hold of that beach. Cause he's made it sound like he made us pay for all the fireworks.
but
That'd be cool if he did.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of fireworks, but I know Dave sells fireworks too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I forget what class these are. These are you gotta have the license, I know, to shoot them. Does he have someone that can shoot them?
Well, I know Ben and Alex and him used to shoot them. I don't know. Listen, you know Dave.
Yeah.
So, but he does a show at the hitching post every
Right,
year
right.
with the fireworks.
I feel like Dave would be the one to secretly have a firework license,
Probably does.
like just for no reason. He'd be
Well,
like,
he
yeah, I did
sells
that.
them. He can
Yeah.
legally sell them, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like
I
a
hate to
forklift license, though. You
assume.
can sell the forklift even if you can't drive it.
Listen,
We're
You're
talking
right.
about the hitching post with all the wheels and stuff on it.
in Monroe City?
Is he got a little gas station stuff, little restaurant? Yep, okay.
Yeah.
The guy that created that, is an alumni of the same school that I went to. We found out that place by random, he's like, why does this place have a bunch of University of Central Missouri mules all over it? And like the university isn't sponsored or anything, just randomly found it.
Yeah, I found out Gott knows Bill White too. They're like buddies.
Of course, sir.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Anyway, that's all I got.
Do we have the apps for the apps?
The what?
The apps for the apps, for like PayPal, Cash App, what our names are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he sent it to me.
You have
Yeah,
it? Okay.
Yeah, you can share.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can send those over so I can, cause that's, I think all I'm waiting on to push out car show registration.
What about these baskets?
Laura says she's ordered everything. Yeah, has it already come in,
Yeah,
she said?
it's already came in. She was supposed to send me pictures, but she hadn't got to it yet. So when she does, I'll. But
Okay,
I'll ask her again tomorrow.
just a quick question, so, I know we went on this a couple of days ago regarding like the legal stuff on paper, so. In a sense, since the LCC is in some way more or less, conjoined with us. As far as like liability, let's say that I start issuing release forms to musicians and stuff, how in depth do I have to go with that? Like, do I include the LCC or is that going too far? Should I just include LMC?
What, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice on it is. If you put everything in there in the kitchen sink, it's too much.
Okay.
You need I can't even say the word ambiguity
Ambiguity.
with it, and then it would require inference and legal opinion. And because if you tie yourself into a corner, you can't get out of it yourself.
I'm just trying to,
It's me, I'm just saying, so it's probably, you wanna go into it to protect yourself, but if you're going in worried that much, we're doing something wrong.
well, I'm just trying to avoid any kind of like void for vagueness doctrine situations. And, something not being explicit enough, I'm like, oh, well, it doesn't say that, you know?
So our concern was basically, what they could hold over us, not what we can hold over them.
Okay,
That'd be our biggest concern for specifics.
okay.
And you'll learn from it if something gets pulled out.
Goobered out.
Next year, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any threat of lawsuits. I mean, the biggest thing is the liability issues that the vendors would have to carry themselves in their tents. And if the thing that we have to worry about is a big old storm comes by and tents gets blown everywhere and
Yes.
public get injured. So that's the only type of stuff, we wanna kind of zero in on.
Okay. Would the board like to go ahead and actually go accept $2,000 a sign? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed likewise? Passed. Sent to Stephen. And then, Rob Wolgast, one of the performers, it dawned on him, he's got like 1,700 followers, but I think it dawned on him that this event is probably gonna be pretty big. So, he has a backup band, he wanted to be included, which that would be great. And I talked to him and I heard someone talking in the background and, he told me in an email that he would have the backup band. I think they would bring their own stuff. Of course, that's gonna be the contract they'd have to sign. But they want $400 total, and that's for any amount of hours, but Rob would only be on there for 2 hours. So if they're playing for 2 hours, it's a flat rate fee, it's $400. So I think it's $100 per guy, so there's 4 guys that are backing up.
It's cheap.
So would they,
Would they stay for more than 2 hours?
yeah, like, would we want,
$400 for how
would
long?
Bill White want them to back him up or anything?
That's a good question. I don't know, I didn't ask the question.
Okay, that would just be my thought. I don't know
Cause I don't know how like,
if Bill White's
Yeah.
traveling with anybody.
if Bill White, I think Bill White's a solo act, but I don't know if Bill White just like wants it to be his own thing or how that
He
works.
might.
Yeah,
Cause have any of you been out to the American Legion, they have comedy night out there? Do they have like a solo art? That's the Canadians just recently, right? Back in March, okay, I didn't know if they just did that thing. But no, Bill White looks like he collaborates with a lot of people, writes a lot of music, so.
Do we got Bill White under contract now?
I'm actually gonna send the contracts out this week. That's why I brought this up, but he's motivated to come down here, and I said, not at 9 o'clock, I scheduled him at, because the event closes at 10, right? Okay.
so he's closing, we're putting him at the end of the day?
Well, when he did the finale, since he wrote the 1972 song.
Okay. No, that's fine. I wasn't sure. You had said to avoid the heat, so I wasn't sure if we were putting
Yeah.
him at the beginning or the end.
Yeah, I think so, because it'll be nighttime, and I think it'll cool down around that.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
so
yeah.
we'll just have to get with the other bands, cause we had said 3 to 5.
We had
And then-
last week.
Or I guess if we do 3 to 5 and then 6 to 8. Great,
I'm very flexible, I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna.
Well, I would almost suggest concluding as far as the burning of the effigy, the same time frame that you would do the fireworks the night before, whether it's 9 o'clock, 9:30.
yeah,
Especially if anyone's got their, kids or whatever else in the evening, I don't know.
yeah,
If that's the case, then if Bill White's gonna do 2 hours, he might be better to go from 7 to 9.
He's only doing one,
He's doing 1 hour,
Yeah.
and 8 to 9 maybe.
okay,
yeah, I was
I'm
wasn't
just-
sure if he was doing his hour and then was coming back just to sing the final song. Or if that was just going to conclude his set, you know what I mean?
But if he's gonna be more of an older folks draw, it might be better to do him earlier than that.
Sorry, it might be better to do what?
I said, Bill will probably be more of, an older folks draw.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought to put him earlier in the day before it gets too hot and do him as like the opener.
Yeah.
And then if he wants to just come back and sing the closing song when we light the effigy. Cause then you have your youth musicians in the evening.
The only problem, if I was him, if I started in early, and then what am I gonna do for the next 6 or 7 hours?
So what's,
Cause I'd be ready to go home.
Yeah.
so what's the time, cause like the sun's gonna set at 8:34 on that day, so are we gonna go all the way to up to 9-ish? And
Well, I was
what,
basing, so basically, I was basing off. I was trying to make sure we had the time down, because that's kind of the thing, it's kind of been ambiguous,
Yeah.
I think it's more concrete now. And so the fireworks are gonna be at 9:30 till, what, 10:30 or however long?
Yeah, so 9:15, 9:30,
Yeah.
just count on half an hour at the most.
Okay, yeah, so I didn't know, and also a conversation we had about just put the time limits on nighttime, I just wasn't sure when you were gonna do that.
And that's the thing, it's hard to say, but if the sun sets at, you said 8:34. So that'll be when it dips, and since it'll be dipping further away, I think we could light Momo at like 8:45,
Yeah.
and that gives you the big sunset behind it, but the sun has already dipped over at least the 7th Street hump of Georgia.
Yeah,
And so it's not dark, but it's dark enough to start the fire.
yeah,
And so if we do 3 to 5 and then 6 to 8 for a band, and then somebody else, whoever it is, sings at 8:30, they sing the closing song. Light it,
something like that.
ta-da.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we could be out of there by 9:30. Already in there. Cozy. I put on my sweatpants at 5:30 yesterday, and then of course I get a text from one of the baseball guys, and he's like, "Can I stop by and see the jerseys?" You can, I'm in my Bucky's tie-dye sweatpants though. But absolutely,
I'll go ahead and table the $400 cost for the band, see if they'll go along with it, not, we'll come back.
yeah, I would just see if they're comfortable doing like little fillers throughout the day, or, you know. If Rob's willing to sing the closing song, if Bill White can't do it, or, you know, whatever. If somebody can stick around.
Bill's probably gonna be okay regardless if he's getting paid, so you probably won't, but he's just happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say get the most out of our $1,200.
But he's definitely a draw, I mean, people seem to be very aware of him and, you know, the packing Elks laws, like. And we're heavily promoting it right now, I know people get their money's worth, especially the next week.
Yeah, and I would just. Have you two get together once you've talked to him to see, is he cool doing a morning set and then coming back for the closing song, or does he just wanna do his 1 hour all at one time?
And also, what would that be, to circle back to the radio station thing, us going out there and participating and doing that? What was the trade-off again on that? Like, how much money will we have to pay for that? Is that included?
No, that's free.
It's free?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's free.
We have to get Wally Harrison to go out there and do the Momo thing.
Yeah.
They'll recognize his voice, anyone that knows him.
Did you have any updates?
Oh, well, I spoke, with Cool Hands from Baca, and they're interested. And then, Dave has this 14 passenger plus driver, minibus. That'd be great for a tour if you guys want to do that.
There you go.
So that's my contribution for this week.
There we go. It's awesome.
I just gotta get a
Does
driver.
he have a driver too?
Well, we'll get a driver.
Okay,
We'll get a driver. We'll
Okay.
get Joey, I'll get him to get Joey to drive.
Yeah,
I
there's-
guess
Still-
to shuttle them up to Star Hill.
Well, we were talking about doing tours, whatever,
Oh,
whatever you
sounds
guys
good.
wanna do.
yeah.
yeah, I think
Well,
that'd be
It's a
great.
cool.
We need to get Brian Engel involved in, to narrate the tour, and that will
Yeah,
just
Get
take.
him a little karaoke mic and
Yeah.
speaker.
For
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah.
think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Tell him he can do it, but he can't wear that funny little hat.
How else are you supposed to
wanna
know?
know what-
I didn't see him a mile away.
Yeah,
Tell him it's gotta be a different color than blue then.
he has a nice beige one he wears in
Okay.
the summertime.
Okay, he can do that, as long as it's not blue.
Instead of a straw hat, he just goes to his clean colored fedora.
And like, how long would you guys want Baca here for? What days? Like, what?
I mean, if they're coming for the car and motorcycle show, it's 10 to 5.
We can buy him a beaver furry little one.
Oh, yeah, but we have one. He needs to buy one. I think the tail on it's real.
10 AM to 5.
Yeah. Yeah, and once I get my Google form done, I'll make sure to send you a copy. That way they can go ahead and go in and register for the show.
And if you need, here. I don't know if I gave you the logins, but let me go ahead and give you the logins for the PayPal. No accounts or no checking accounts is set up with them yet. but-
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as long as I can just put the name on the account that they would be able to pay. Because I'm sure I'll still end up having to email people after they signed up and be like, hey, so you signed up for 3, you paid for 2,
There you go.
try again.
Then I believe that,
This is PayPal.
yeah, that's PayPal. That way, talk about doing invoicing. Correct, so.
Yeah, my goal is if I put them on here, we won't have to invoice them and we can just be like, this is who you're paying. I still just have to trust that I'm spelling what's in the right. I stared at too long, I'm like, that's too many letters.
And then, let's see,
You have like 3 of them, huh?
yeah. Let's see, you the login.
Yeah, I just need whatever the. Like username is essentially that they would be searching.
Let me log out of the thing, see if it makes me log back in. Cause in order to invoice amount, you'll have to log into it, right?
If we have to send out invoices, but
Okay.
if I just have the
Okay,
usernames,
you got it then.
then they'll just be able to put that into their app and send them.
Then you don't need anything else then.
No, I just need your usernames for each one. Like you should have a,
I thought that was on it, okay?
it showed the Gmail, I don't know if that's how, if PayPal maybe doesn't use usernames.
Let me.
I got them here. Is that the Cash App one? My phone is dying, but LMCO
Yeah, Android.
FMO.
Yes.
Android,
LMCOFMO
LMCO FMO, yeah,
is the cash app.
that's Cash App. And then got the PayPal one. There's the Venmo, it's LMCO F Missouri. F Missouri.
That's right.
And then the PayPal is just the email.
You got the barcode.
Yeah,
It says it right on top of it.
Okay, it is. the
yeah, Louisiana is,
Community court.
yeah, that one.
Okay, cool. I don't know. People just send me PayPal invoices. I just pay that. I'm just like, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Nobody else did that.
I love a dead phone. What do
Yeah.
you mean? People can't contact me. The best feeling in the world. Oh no, it's dead.
And
Free.
so you actually brought up a good point. We discussed this stuff via email. And we'll go back, we'll just circle back to it anyway, just to kind of get it out of the way so we know where we stand. So it's with the vendor fees.
Mhm.
So what was your experience?
My experience was, like you said, the food was fine, the people that are doing the food is fine, the people that are not doing the food, basically it was like, I will not pay that, because I will not make that back. So like,
Like what type of vendors?
one you sent me, 3 Spirits Crafters,
Okay, that one I
I
expect.
said absolutely not,
They're small. They.
yeah. I don't remember all the names, I sent like a mass e, and then everybody was just like, I'm not paying that, and I'm like. And like the reoccurring was. Well, it's normally just 75, it's normally just this, it's normally just that.
Or is that this first time we're doing this?
I think because that's what we've always done for Color Fest and Bluegrass and everything else. And that's where it's hard, cause like, it's like we have to sell it.
Yeah.
That we have more going on right there.
Yeah.
But also like, we can't convince them if they don't want to pay
I
it.
know.
Well, I know the people that came the small group that came last year for the 4th of July.
Mhm.
They're wanting back the
Yeah.
VFW
I tried to
Partial.
email them, yeah,
and, I forget who else, but, who does the little food vendor thing, J&M?
Janet.
I got them already, they're
Yeah.
already set.
Yeah, and they knew.
Yeah,
They
they're
did.
already set.
They know, so yeah, it's worth it.
I am looking for an ice cream vendor.
Lulu's. I believe it's like LULU,
Is that? Well, the Amish would only.
or maybe they're shit guys.
Does it Brooke sell ice cream?
She
Yes,
does now, yeah.
What about Brooke?
I did speak to
Oh.
Brooke. Go ahead.
Well, I thought
Brooke's
since,
doing ice cream.
I thought since she was
Oh,
already here,
we don't-
yeah, that they
She
could
might
just
be one of
go,
the
right,
vendors, yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
So I spoke to
Lemonade.
Brooke regarding the $75 fee, and she said the reason why they say that to Casey is because the $75 fee is supposedly the going rate in most places. And of course, we have like small craft vendors, style people, they just, I guess they can't justify making the money back. And so she said, but the thing about it is, because Brooke said, being a vendor though, she's like, no matter where you go, also it's kind of a risk. And the conclusion of the business, and so it's like if you have your prices too low, you might have some low quality vendors.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah, we don't need, well,
I just don't want us to have all the, 5-gallon buckets of Tide and
Right.
Amazon sheets, like, I love them to death, I love a good soap discount. But I think we also need some of those higher quality vendors as well, to have a balance, cause otherwise we might fill our vendor spots, but then we look bad. Because everybody coming is gonna be like, yeah, the musical's cool, the effigy was cool,
fireworks, cool.
yeah, nothing else really did it for me, there was nothing to look at in the in-between. And so I just don't want it to come across that way.
So, I mean, it sounds like anyway, our biggest money draw will probably be the car show anyway.
Yeah.
So as long as, I mean, and the few vendors that we do have down the riverfront, which we do have limited spots.
Yeah.
I mean, we can expand, but I think it'll be quality.
And I'm okay with having less vendors that are quality vendors that we know are gonna make that 125 back.
Yeah.
I mean, like for us, when we do events, we look at it as, okay, the event's $125. That's 6 t-shirts.
So-
If I can't sell 6 t-shirts
Yeah,
in 10 hours, I don't need to be there anyway.
Well, then that's probably needs to be a selling point to our vendors. And so there's limited spots. We don't have 200 spots for you.
Right.
We're limited to the spots and we're not putting you right next to, not next to the local church selling $2 cheeseburgers either.
Yeah.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good quality crowd, not competing. With a low rate.
Yeah.
Well, the Three Spirits Crafter says that she could do glow sticks. She does the 125. Cause she said last year or one year she came and she was sold out completely within minutes.
Okay.
So, but that's just gonna be on the 4th.
Yeah.
And then on the 5th, then we don't have like,
Yeah.
so I'm not,
The one fee is just for both days.
that's what I told
regardless,
her.
right?
That's what I told her.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, if they just wanna sell glow sticks on the 4th and then sell their crafts
Yeah.
the next day, if they've already paid the 125.
Okay,
yeah.
They can sell 2 different things.
okay.
Do you think it's possible that if they factor in gas and lodging, that they are not confident they can make that funding back?
They're not gonna lodge.
Okay.
Everybody will go home.
Are they keeping their stuff here overnight?
They will.
Yeah, okay,
If they set up on the 4th, they won't wanna break all the
Okay.
way down.
okay. Cause that was some questions and I was like, I think. Clear.
I mean, they can take it home if they want to.
I will.
That sounds like opinion. I mean, we've done it at certain events where we just didn't trust our stuff being there.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we'll take half of this home. But, yeah, and I would just make that, part of it. It is in public space. There will be police presence, but nobody's gonna be sitting there watching your stuff all night. It's not a secure area.
Should we do an early bird special for like 1 week? Cut it off.
I mean, I would say run it all the way through April. Give them a whole month.
Okay.
Okay.
$100? Okay.
I mean, unless you wanna go cheaper on it.
No, I think that's good, because I think, because since the car shows are coming in, and we're burning all this wood and stuff, like, they're getting their money.
Yeah.
Even if the vendors don't make money back to the customers, they get to see a good show and they go walking around, they're
Yeah.
still gonna get something out of it.
Yeah, cause I haven't seen any other 4th of July events looking for vendors in any of my groups at least. So I feel like we should have a pretty good opening. Like everything I'm seeing right now is Easter and then people getting ready for fall. So,
Okay, so then I will get the application finished once we roll tomorrow, finish up the paper application, which just downloads and get printed out, and then, that will go live, and so how would you want me to delegate that?
What?
Like, would it be better, okay, so like, I basically could create that form, but I'm wondering, like, since I'm not doing the vendor stuff really, I just create the documentation, would you wanna take that over?
I can shoot it into some of the private groups that I'm already in.
Okay,
Yeah, if
Well, I
that'll help
guess
you
so.
out.
Yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying
yeah,
is
cause
like-
those emails I have don't, half of them don't work.
what I'm trying to say is like, I'm trying to create a funnel workflow, so once the forms are filled, you want me to just like, at this time every day, send it to you by this time, and that way you get all of their information, and then.
No, so what you'll do on your Google form, you'll go over to responses and link it to Sheets.
Not extracted. The CSV.
It'll automatically do it. It will create a sheet for you
Right, okay,
and all of your questions will be right there.
okay, it's been a while since I used to.
Yeah.
Before I forget, because I'm probably gonna have to cut out here in just a little bit, Chris Sutton made a $200 donation. So I've already got that, it's went to the ONC.
Wow,
So, she said, I think it may be that she's said Pike County, Illinois Chamber of Commerce. There's like, I don't know, contacts for vendors or businesses.
Yeah.
For businesses, over there to seek donations and stuff.
That would be a good one for you two to get their email list, be like, hello, do you do
That's,
vendor
that's what
stuff?
I do.
Yeah.
The Pike, Illinois,
Pike County, yeah, Illinois.
and you said it was Chris
I
Sutton,
think it's over, it's still,
Yeah.
what,
$200 donation was Chris Sutton?
yes,
Okay, so she'll get a shout out, right?
yeah,
I'll see, I might have a contact that did the Pittsfield Fall Festival as well.
Okay.
If I can find her email somewhere. 'Cause she was sweet. And she would have whatever vendors they had last year.
that's hard to find vendors, I've been like putting on Facebook, I've been asking, and it's just like, I don't know how to go about it.
Hey, you did a really good job, though, 3 is awesome already,
Hey,
that's
thanks.
impressive, no, because like.
within a week, right?
Yeah, no, that's good, like, if you were to magically do like at least 2 or 3 per week, then I think that would cover a lot of spots.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause,
well, with the 3 spirits, if she's gonna be a go, then that's 4, so.
Yeah.
because, yeah, that's, you'll have a lot of people at the last minute too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
and that is another
Once,
thing, is,
once they start hearing about it,
yeah, a lot of
radio
people
stuff.
will wait and, I mean, I do it too, where I'm like, this event only has 90 people going. Let me see, and especially because we're a new event, they can't Google us yet.
Yeah.
And so like as a vendor, yeah, I'd probably be waiting too, I'd be like, what's going on here,
Yeah.
you know?
So
Yeah.
are we to, so when you go live or when we go live, we're gonna post it wherever we can on the city webpage.
yes,
And then the LCC can share it and everyone can share it and start,
so
and
the,
it's an event, right? They were
Yes.
Yeah.
pushing.
so the actual, so if you go to the Visit Louisiana Low Facebook page, the events on there, so it can be shared anytime.
Yeah, the event's
Yeah.
already up.
Okay, does it have the QR code on it too? Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure we keep posting.
And as a matter of fact, what I could do, I'll just like gradually, like, I'll just, when the time comes, I'll put other stuff on there that needs to be like more finalized and then just swap out the flyers so that way, keep it current.
Yeah, and any of the vendors you already have to, I would let Chase know to start posting those in the Facebook
Okay.
event.
Mhm.
That
well, they
way,
haven't paid yet, so I don't really wanna.
yeah,
Right.
Said that, you know.
but once they've paid, we
Yeah.
can get them posted. Cause at least to me as a vendor, that says a lot, like if there's an event and all they've posted is the event.
Yeah,
And then we're looking for vendors, I'm like, cool, so what else is going on? You know what I mean? Whereas if it's
Exactly.
constantly flowing of,
Yes.
look at this vendor, here's a sponsor, look at this vendor, here's a sponsor. That'll keep that momentum going and show that the event's active.
All about the algorithm.
Yeah,
I tried to do something today with publicity, so I posted stage dogs.
yeah, I saw that, that was great. Yeah, and posting, one band a week and stuff like that.
Just because I'm curious before I go, so what are some of the contests that we're still thinking about? The stomp?
there's a stomp, the costume contests.
It smells like mama.
The smells and feels like Momo,
Momo call?
Yes, the Momo call,
Okay.
yeah.
There's another one I'll throw out there, and I think you all said some other ones, but there's an old one. And it's an old timer, it's a bed race,
Yes, what are you talking about?
Like
What
the
is it?
monkeys.
Bed race,
bed race.
that would be, do you guys don't know what that is?
Uh-uh.
That would be so awesome.
And if you should,
Actual bed race.
you take a full-size bed, you know, rod.
Okay, so yeah, like the monkeys.
But you put wheels,
Right?
You
Yeah.
put wheels
You're
on.
with me.
Yes, yes.
And someone's gotta be dressed up in the bed, so it could be a guy dressed in drag, or it could be a gal, and there's 4 people
Mhm.
on each corner of the bed, and they race.
I'm gonna need you to get with Trey on this, cause he really wants to do like the cardboard car derby down Georgia too.
Yeah,
And so,
the bed race would be, you have to be careful, especially on the hill, if it's.
Yes.
I was gonna say, where are they racing?
It
is my
might be,
question.
it might be, you wanna race up the hill maybe versus down the hill, but.
You can jump on the more, get going.
Yeah, not with a whole bunch of cars parked on the side.
Yeah, that's my only thing, 'cause I'm like, you are not doing that to the car show.
Maybe on Fourth Street, yeah.
That's where the
going-
motorcycles are.
Yeah. So just
I
something to
think
think
that's,
about, I just
that would
wanna,
be really
I
cool.
wanna just throw that out there, that
Yeah.
would be.
I mean,
Fire-
even if
The
we,
firefighters should do it, cause each one of the guys on the corner should be dressed as a. Not in full turnout gear, but you know, dressed as a firefighter, maybe just with their pants and
there's
Yeah.
suspenders.
their suspenders and whatnot, you know,
Yeah.
trying to,
I was trying to do that.
yeah, so. It's, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing is, the sooner we get that out there,
Mhm.
they would start building their beds.
I wonder where we could put them. Cause I'm like, we could maybe do it around
I mean,
the square.
We don't have, we don't.
it doesn't have to be that, we don't, it doesn't have.
I'm already working on a medic tent at least. I'm trying to get the ER or the EMS outreach to do a medic tent somewhere down there. So if you can leave me a spot.
And
for that.
Rufus got hold of, I guess.
Cause like we can do short runs in different classes, like age groups and stuff too. I mean,
Right now, a wall or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to get the recruitment offices that do like the climbing wall and the
Oh, that'd
inflatable
be cool.
obstacle courses.
That'd be cool.
If the Air Force can bring out like the flight simulator, anything like that.
Highway patrol, the rollover vehicle. Of course, I doubt, I don't know when the state fair is going on. That's usually in August, ain't it?
Yeah.
So, yes. All right, we're good. Cut on out. Anything that we need to do, I'll push it out in an email Friday. I'm gonna be in depositions all day tomorrow, so it'll probably be Friday. Push out some stuff,
Right.
try and get hold of Beach. That's a big one. I need a,
You're ready on that?
me and
Yeah.
Jody. We should have already done it by now, but it's been on the back burner, so.
You can't plan for greatness.
All right, thank you.
So with the application, it's not gonna be a fill outable one on the
I'll
file.
make both. I'm making it. And the handwritten.
And the handwritten one, do they need to bring it somewhere? Can they get like a picture of it, and send it back to me?
They can do electronic.
Okay,
I just want a signature.
okay,
I say that or if they're mailing in a check, tell them to just
Okay.
put their check.
okay,
Trying to be as acceptable.
yeah.
Yeah, but just so everybody knows, I'm not doing that for the car show.
What's that?
I'm not making a paper form. They can figure it out.
You should.
I've already been warned that the only people that won't fill out a Google form or online for the car show are gonna be the old timers anyway.
Yeah,
And he was like, they'll just call you. They'll just tell you if they're coming. They will call you and be like, hello, I'm coming to your car show. Great, goodbye. And he's like, just plan on it. They're gonna do it anyway. Don't make it harder on yourself. Just be
Yeah.
like, cool, what's your name? Fantastic, you have a spot. And hope for the best. So.
Was there
Yeah.
anything about the car show you want to share?
I don't think so. I mean, I sent out my Google form and my posters earlier.
Awesome poster.
It's the background that really makes it. Do you like how I had to piece it together to do my Google form banner at the top?
Looks good.
Like. Me and,
Let me see.
It's,
Me and Canva using background remover,
So cool.
trying to get in there and be like, I just need these pieces.
no, that's, I'm actually shocked, that's pretty good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, the skeletons with the car, I had to go in because it still had Momo's like belly with the fire, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense, so I just had to manually go in there and do it, but we got there. And my only question on the poster
Yes,
was,
it doesn't have star hill.
it doesn't. Um. Was if I end up needing to put any like highlight sponsors on it.
It's a great question,
And so like I had like this version. And so like those could be my sponsor spots.
you can do whatever you want, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I wanna get it out and I wanna get it printed, and I would rather just be like, no, if you sponsor, you. Go on the banner that we're just gonna put on the beacon fencing by the patio. You know,
Yeah,
and they'll get put on Facebook like everybody else.
yes.
Okay, cause that was my only question, it's like, do we feel like I need to leave space for that?
You have a creative mind, I'm not gonna be picky about anything, but this is all. This whole event is new territory for tourism, but we're finding our own strengths and weaknesses during this kind of stuff, so go for it, I'm not gonna constrain it.
Okay.
As long as people know that there's an event and that the flyer provokes joy and not sadness, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go ahead and try to get these printed. This week,
Okay,
I'm just gonna go through, I think it's Speedy Print in Troy. I don't know, Sid used to use her and she was very reasonably priced. And I'm happy to make that part of my sponsorship. Just to go ahead and get it done.
so you wanna, when you say make this a part of your sponsorship, do you mean like you yourself, your business, or, okay, so then you wanna pay for it out of pocket?
I'm happy to pay for the car show ones, cause I was probably only gonna do like 20 of them.
Okay,
I don't know how many you were wanting to do of the main ones.
well, here's actually a question, so. Stephen brought up a good point when he was here last time, and I think it makes a difference, but at the same time. People are becoming very instant gratification-y.
Mhm.
And they're not gonna sit there and look at every single detail on the poster, they just wanna know what's going on, so there's a glossy, posters, and then there's just a slap it on and be done with it.
Mhm.
And honestly, like. I don't know. Like, okay, if it's well photoshopped, I don't know that you need to go glossy and crazy, big.
Yeah, no, I was gonna do mine on like legal size paper,
Okay.
maybe a little bit bigger. I wasn't gonna go as big as he did with Color Fest ones. I was like decent size,
Yeah.
but not decent. Like, I just want a little bit bigger, and that's why I was only gonna do like 20 of them. I was gonna be very choosy about my placements.
Well, you know, what a funny thing is too, is you wouldn't think this when you're trying to put up posters, but, people can be quite biased towards you based on who you are, even though their business completely accepts the poster, because there was one instance when I was in Florida, I went to the Dollar General. And the person sitting outside, I didn't talk to them because I was like in mission mode for Jason Ludwig's event, right? So I was like wanting to slap stuff up, and then because I didn't greet them or something a particular way, they decided, no, we don't accept flyer posters here, they literally put a donation thing, take that on their thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna question the store manager,
Yeah, you're like, okay,
but it's like, if you smile and say something in a certain way and they look at you and they're like, okay, you know what? But there's some businesses I've been to, like, I went to the Chinese restaurant in Troy. And the guy was like, no, we don't allow any flyers here, which it.
yeah. Can you put it on your list to send me the copy of the insurance? So that I can get all that stuff back to Mark Smith,
Yeah.
just so that I can go ahead and get that contract back from him. Get all that, I'm happy to take that on. And write up the information he needs from me.
Are we gonna be having like a merch tent, like specialty made shirts to sell at the event?
Great point. How do we wanna do that? Because we're gonna be stuck at the beacon.
Now,
Can we have them pre-made?
well, I think I mentioned this last time, the TNT,
Mhm.
They said that they would love to do that, but then you said, but I was like, I don't wanna take it from you if you want to do
If
it.
TNT wants to do it, go for it.
Okay,
That's fine.
okay.
Yeah, cause we're gonna be dealing with the car show and then having the beacon open.
Alright, so I will ask them tomorrow, okay.
Yeah, yeah, if they, I don't know that, like she said they could do it live. Like on site,
I'm not for sure.
They do screen printing?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they do
They-
gloves and all of
they don't do silk screening.
What is it?
They don't do silk screening.
Oh, what do they do?
The iron on,
Yeah, there's sublimation and DTF. Which you can.
Is that
do-
bad? I don't-
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just. They would have to order however many sheets
Oh.
or print however many sheets.
Kind
Okay,
of like
And then-
this.
Yeah,
yeah.
so like those would all have to be pre-done and then, I mean, they could heat press them on site. But you're still out whatever sheets you have left over.
Okay,
Up to them. I'm not gonna be upset with them taking that spot.
if you want it, I want you to have it.
And I would love to have it.
Yeah, but you're gonna be so busy with other stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna have so
Okay.
much else going on. That, and I mean, if we wanna do a pre-order. To
That's
start
what I'm
raising
saying.
money.
That's it, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
That's what I
idea,
was suggesting,
Yeah.
pre-make them.
yeah,
Yeah, if we wanna put together a pre-order sheet to where people can go ahead and start buying them. And then just pick them up day of, I'm happy to do that. I just, I hesitate to sign us up for day of
Yeah.
printing.
Okay.
So, like, could we swing it? Yeah, I could probably convince, Liza to work bar for me and I'll run a t-shirt shop. We hand out cans of Bud
I can
Light.
totally help you, you know I would.
Yeah, we're calling in every favor
Yeah,
for that day. From everybody, we're trying to
I'm
get,
gonna be here anyway.
yeah, we're trying to. Convince our friends from Michigan to come down for that weekend. We're like, so if you could just be here, that'd be great.
I went from working like 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to not.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm tired of working.
people underestimate like. The restaurant industry or city, that stuff,
Oh, yeah.
especially the long hours that go into it.
Yeah, especially once you get
I
into
was
the
working
management end
3
too.
At one time.
Yeah.
And working it. Plus the others.
Yeah, it's baseball season right now and I'm so over it. Everybody's like, we need team shirts right now. Of course you do.
Are we getting shirts, like staff shirts?
I can do those.
I would love to have like a Momo.
I think that would be
crew
great
or like a
because-
Momo-
Now, especially like all of us are gonna be involved somehow,
Yeah,
so that, we kind of stand out.
Yeah, and we can do like. We'll figure out whatever front. And
And put
then,
staff in the
yeah, and then
back
put
or-
staff or volunteer on the
Or,
back.
yeah.
Yeah, so that people know how to find us. Put Trey in
Well-
charge of designing those
I
t-shirts.
want mine to say ringleader.
Okay. As far as the effigy, we are waiting to. CMC is gonna get back to us on what they're ordering as far as material. They're trying to get that priced out and figure their life out right now.
I don't think there's gonna be any particular pressure for the FEG, I think that's just gonna be a bonus. Because it's such a radical idea, but if it happens, it happens. So like,
Yeah.
if, like, don't stress about it, if it can't happen, and Trey has, he's got his own thing, he's in his Burning Man thing.
I still haven't figured out if he's going back out to Reno this year. I don't know. I don't ask anymore. The Russians. Some of them are Russian, some of them are Ukrainian. I don't know. I wasn't there. But it is in the works. We're just waiting on the people with the materials to get back to us. Cause he was thinking rebar, but then they were like, we'd rather get you some other metal material. Cause then whatever we don't use, they can sell. Whereas the rebar, that would just be a special order and they can't sell it, so we would have to fully purchase it, from my understanding. So we're waiting to get that pricing, what can be donated, what do we have to buy kind of thing back. If you could try to find a time that you, Clint, and Trey could meet. About Momo.
Okay,
if you can get with Clint, I mean, you know our schedule, it's wide open. But if you could get with Clint and find a time that the three of you could get together to talk about the effigy, just to make sure Clint's good with everything that we're planning and that we can have, you know, a truck on site. Yada, yada.
he was pretty relaxed about it, like, I haven't heard any real qualms about it, I haven't heard anybody raising their hand saying, right, kind of that, there's been no negativity about any of this stuff.
Yeah, I just wanna make sure that we're still on par with Clint and that he's,
Absolutely, yeah.
you know,
He-
prepared for us to try to burn the town down.
He's very chill, his main thing right now is dealing with Fourth of July related stuff.
Yeah,
I was also gonna say, one thing to consider too, as far as pre-made shirts or whatever for Momo. Since there's so many different variants of Momo, and people are still confused about Momo and Bigfoot and Sasquatch and all that, it probably doesn't matter that much, but for the people who are really interested in that kind of lore, they're only gonna care really deeply about the actual depiction of Momo or
Right.
whatever, but it's like, I don't think anyone's gonna get too mad, because almost every cryptid has its own variation,
variations,
yeah,
yeah.
artistic thing.
yeah, and we'll probably make Legends and Liberties the main point of the t-shirt, you know, like it, yeah, one was there, but. Yeah, I'll get Trey to start on that. And then I can make. The Google form for pre-order, cause I already have that set up, I just would have to move it over.
I
Gonna
actually
be,
like that black and white one that I saw. I think that would be cool on a shirt.
oh,
Yes.
the handbill
Yes.
flyer,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, cause
I think
that,
that would look cool on a shirt, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, especially one of the gyms right now, this picture.
yeah, cause that was just my hand flyer one, we were just gonna print those at the house in like 4 to a sheet, so we can stick them under people's windshield wipers and stuff.
Oh, actually, not to scope creep's actually a common term used in programming where people keep throwing ideas in instead of finishing the ones they already have set out. But
Who
is
does
there,
that?
is there any way that okay, so there have been many people that come to this floor, second floor probation office, and a lot of them happen to be artists. I haven't figured out how to work out the details, but, there are people that they don't have the right motivations at this moment in time, but I know when the time comes, they're gonna wanna resurrect 50 miles an hour. I guarantee they'd come back if we all aligned ourselves,
Mhm.
which, speaking of which, I have to reach out to, the lady that used to be heavily involved in that.
Is that Donna Valentino? Was that the lady you had been talking to about it before?
It's actually the lady that runs a company called Toll Communications. Her name is Sally Kintz, I think, and she
Yeah.
actually taught at Vatterott, but she says she was heavily involved in the 50 miles of art. She actually knows the website. And she also said that there was some kind of Hannibal regional award that they, tourism or someone received
Okay,
because of their dedication, because they pulled in artists from all these corridors to come down.
yeah,
But then over time, I think the energy got low and people started tapering away as you know, John Stokely passed away. And so like a lot of that information is very kind of lost, but circling back to the people on second floor, they're like local artists.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering, well, I wonder, again, this might be too much for the small group that we have. Depending on our progress and how we excel, is there a way to get local artists in on something? I guess how would that be accomplished without them having to shell out money for, like, you know, they're just trying to start out.
What about like having one booth?
yeah, I was gonna say,
Donated,
is there
Where
a way
we could have feature like up and coming local artists?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, it was like, could we set up, you know, like a 40 by 10 space and they each get like a wall
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Where they can
Yes.
exhibit their stuff.
And do like a gallery that way?
I mean, I haven't heard anything from them, my email's been given out, there's 2 people that I spoke to, and the crickets, the grasshoppers, but it's like, okay, well, in case they suddenly have an urge to get motivated and want to build their passions, then why not take them, you know? Because I try to get them to, I was gonna put their information on the website, say, hey, these are our local artisans, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's people that are just all hidden around here that happen to be just randomly an expert at something, like, you know, complicated joinery or something.
And I think this would be a great opportunity to reach out to Sir Paul Lewis, who owns a bajillion buildings in this town that are vacant. And if any of them are safe, open them up, do a pop-up gallery. Like if they are safe enough to be open for the day. You know, or it doesn't have to be Paul Lewis, but I know that he's one of the three guys that owns Georgia Street. Talk to him.
Okay, well, I don't know if I know who Paul Lewis is,
I only know him because we bought our building from him,
but,
but
okay,
he's. You talk to anybody over 65 in this town, they know who Paul Lewis is. He used to be a preacher in town,
sounds extremely,
because he owns everything in town.
so he's kind of like, it's kind of like one of the LNT lands.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
okay,
Yes, precisely. Yeah, like he owns. I know he owns the old pharmacy that was on the corner. He used to own our building. And I want to say he owns something else within that corridor, but I don't know if it's the one right next to the post office. Or on that side of the post office, I guess.
I understand,
Yeah, I don't know if that one's him or not, but
so I guess that's all the information we had. Is that all we want to talk about tonight, is there anything else?
I think we're good, no?
Okay.
I think we're good.
We actually didn't leave all this time because we only have an hour.
Yeah, I think the only other
Too
thing was
bad.